plays.
Yeah, you know, BA, you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach is drawing up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
And the basket by Edwards.
If you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving, no doubt whatsoever.
And Minnesota with possession here after Phoenix picked up the three with their last shot. And the shot goes in.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Gillespie passes to Green for three. O'Neal. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden in 2019. And, you know, we've seen the flashes, and now on a new team, can he improve his consistency?
Outside Booker, fires the three, drains the triple. Booker's got 6 points.
He set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Got it.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Green for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Good chance here for DiVincenzo. No luck on that one.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
And here's Green from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Gillespie. Another three for Phoenix.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
The shot's good.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
It's Booker on the wing. Takes the three. And the Suns get another three.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Randall. DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And he makes it.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Booker for three. Drops in the three. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Minnesota with some changes. Naz Reid's checked in for Randall, and it's Dosunmu in for DiVincenzo. Phoenix also changing it up. Goodwin comes in for Iguodaro. And Bouye subbed in for Gillespie. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And it's good for 2. Green's got 8.
And fighting his way through, Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Here's Dosunmu. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, neither of these teams can miss. At the same time, neither is playing a ton of defense either.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bouye. Three-pointer. And the Suns get another 3.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Edwards, a pass to Reed. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, Naz Reid knows the angle at which to set a screen, and he's got the mobility to be the guy to finish it.
Green against Reed. Launches a 3. And O'Neal good for 3. 6 points for him.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Edwards looking it over. Banked it in off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Booker. Here's Goodwin. Here's Bouye. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Phoenix, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Grayson Allen, Amir Coffey out there with Jalen Green. And it's Goodwin in at the 1. Dosunmu, 5 to shoot. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. Of course, something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits. And Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
And he nails the third. You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, B.A., and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
And that one's good from Conley.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Dunn left side. Pass to Goodwin. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. For three, Allen. And the Suns get another three.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Coffee. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Goodwin passes to Green. Another three for Phoenix.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
For three, Conley. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Dunn outside. Here's Goodwin. Another three for Phoenix.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning,
Timeout.
what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Get live for your action-packed hype squad.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Highland. Phoenix also changing it up. O'Neal, he's checked in for Coffee. Devin Booker comes in for Green. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Randall, left side. Up and over Dunn. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here are the Suns. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was really important time, and it was good for me." Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, BA, they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range, this is exactly what you want.
The three ball. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Oh, they pick off the pass. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's O'Neal. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Randall. Fader on the way. The Suns clear it. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. And the Suns get another three.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Now here's Conley, guarded closely. DeSumo outside from the arc. They get the rebound. And at last, they get one to fall. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love that kind of energy from Naz Reid. You don't give up on a play.
Phoenix calls timeout. Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Pass to Fleming. Launches it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Boy, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Reed, just 5 to shoot. And the basket is good. And that's now 9 points here for Naz Reid.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
Count it.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. Outside, DiVincenzo. He buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a 3-point answer.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And it's Phoenix's ball. Pass to Iguodaro. Booker for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Booker's got 29.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the 3-point line.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, Booker with a block. They retain possession. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. Torching the Nets. Hitting 4 from distance that quarter. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit 3s like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Randle and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough. Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
McDaniels uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Booker, the pass to Green. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Green's got 13.
probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And there's a whistle. That one goes on Royce O'Neal. That's his first foul. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Randall. The three is up. Iguodaro grabs a miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Green for 3. On target from range. He's got 16.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Up and in on the layup. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Edwards can't hit.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Outside for Green. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Gillespie, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Now here's Randall. He's covered by O'Neal, and it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
For Phoenix, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. For 3, Booker sinks it from distance. Booker's got 37.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Timberwolves coach Chris Finch said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Randall after Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot.
Oh my goodness, what a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a 3, so can I.
Pass to Gillespie from behind the arc. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Fades and shoots. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Now here's O'Neal. Pass to Gillespie from deep. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
Edwards with it. 13 points in the game. That 3's off the mark. Edwards gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Here's Gillespie, defended by Gobert. On the wing, Green. To the inside, O'Neal on the wing. There's the 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. For 3, Randall. The Suns clear it. Iguodaro's got 4 rebounds now. Green for 3. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Can't play too far off of Green because he's skilled at pulling up and torching you.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. DeSumo comes in for McDaniels. Highland, he's checked in for Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Malawach is checked in for the Suns. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. And that one's good. Green.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Conley finds Highland. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Here's Conley. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Inside, Malawach. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Phoenix out in front, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so, in the game for Phoenix, we've got Amir Coffey, and it's Highsmith in at power forward.
Yeah, Highland willing to take what the defense gives. If that's a mid-range, that's fine.
Out left to the wing. Here's Highsmith. Sinks the tray. Highsmith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Coffey. Another 3 for Phoenix. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Dunn, the pass to Allen. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Buries it from 3.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective and they're winning.
Right side, Highland. Pass to Randall. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dunn's got 4 rebounds in the game. Allen, the pass to Highsmith. Here's Coffey. Now here's Dunn. Checked by Randall. Here's Goodwin. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
The Suns have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. To the paint. Stolen. Here's Dosunmu. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Allen gets it to go.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 56% today. Pass to Randall. Shot from the low post is good.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Goodwin. Takes it inside. Lays it up and banks it in. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And the basket by Highland. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Allen, the pass to Coffey. Another 3 for Phoenix. And Minnesota has possession. Pass to Randall. Fires for 3. The rebound by Allen. For Phoenix, they've gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the fourth. Goodwin passes to Coffey. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
Phoenix foul.
And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Phillips. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Highland. Phoenix also changing it up. Livers comes in for Dunn. And it's Booker in for Goodwin. Back to Dosunmu. Pass to Edwards. And no good, trying to use the glass. For Phoenix, they've gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the 4th. Livers. Another 3 for Phoenix.
3-pointer.
1:36 left in the 4th quarter. And here's McDaniels. To stop the run. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by McDaniels. 15 points for Anthony Edwards.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Devin Booker.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Dosunmu on the wing. Here's Randall. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
McDaniels passes to Randall. That won't go either for Randall. And here's Allen. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Devin Booker.